Hey everyone, the biggest WWE event of the season is finally here, and that event is none other than Money in the Bank 2025. The pay-per-view is scheduled to take place on June 8th, and it will begin early in the morning at 4:30 a.m. Now, a lot of people are wondering where they can watch this event live. The answer is quite simple. Money in the Bank 2025 will be available exclusively on Netflix. Yes, you heard that right. But for those of you who might not have access to Netflix or are facing any issues watching it, there's absolutely no reason to stress or worry. I've got you covered right here on my channel. I'll be providing you with complete live updates and detailed coverage of everything that happens during Money in the Bank 2025. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, now is the perfect time to do so. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you can receive instant notifications and not miss any moment of the event. This time around, the excitement is off the charts because many fans are eagerly waiting to see if Roman Reigns will be making his return, possibly with a revamped version of the Shield. On the other hand, Seth Rollins is also part of this year's lineup, so it's going to be very interesting to see how things unfold. Before diving into all the possibilities involving Roman and Seth, let me give you a quick overview of the other matches that are expected to take place. One of the anticipated matches could feature Becky Lynch taking on Lara, and there's a very strong chance, almost certain in my opinion, that Becky Lynch will walk away victorious, potentially becoming the new Intercontinental Champion. What do you all think? Do you believe Becky will take the win, or do you see it going the other way? I'd love to hear your predictions in the comment section, and I do make sure to read all of your comments. Now, while this match hasn't been officially confirmed just yet, there's also buzz about a major showdown between Damian Priest and Jacob Fatu for the United States title. I've mentioned in my earlier videos that WWE appears to be heavily investing in Jacob Fatu, giving him a strong push, and because of that, I personally don't think he's going to lose his title so easily. However, if Jacob Fatu does end up losing, the most likely reason will be interference or involvement from Solo Sikoa. This could potentially set up a thrilling rivalry between Solo and Jacob Fatu, leading to a blockbuster match at SummerSlam. So, if Jacob does drop the title at Money in the Bank, we can probably blame Solo Sikoa for that shift in momentum. Speaking of SummerSlam, that match between Jacob Fatu and Solo might be one of the headlining clashes. What do you think? Are you excited about that potential feud? Let me know your thoughts. Now switching gears to the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, this year's competition is heating up with two major names in contention. First is Alexa Bliss, who has recently made a strong comeback to WWE and is already being positioned for big things. With the push she's receiving, she looks like a strong contender to win this year's briefcase. However, the other top name being discussed is none other than Rhea Ripley, who also stands a great chance of walking away as the winner. So the big question is, will it be Alexa or Rhea? Both are incredible athletes, and either one could take it. What's your prediction? Let me know in the comments who you think will win the 2025 Women's Money in the Bank match. Moving on to the Men's Money in the Bank match, this is where things get even more unpredictable. There are lots of surprises and twists expected. One major factor could be the timing of the match itself. If it's the opening match of the event, I believe Seth Rollins will likely win and potentially go on to cash in his briefcase in a high-stakes match, possibly against John Cena. However, if the men's ladder match is scheduled as the main event, then the situation becomes a bit more complicated. In that case, the chances of Seth Rollins winning drop significantly, primarily because Roman Reigns and CM Punk are likely to interfere or influence the outcome to prevent Rollins from cashing in. With SummerSlam just around the corner, the WWE Universe might be setting up a major clash involving Roman Reigns and his rumored new Shield faction going up against Seth Rollins and his team. There's a possibility of a team showdown featuring Seth Rollins facing off against Roman Reigns and his allies. I'll go into more detail about Roman's new Shield in a separate video, so stay tuned for that. Now, another match that fans are talking about is a possible tag team bout featuring John Cena and Jey Uso against Logan Paul and Cody Rhodes. If this tag team match takes place, it could impact Seth Rollins' Money in the Bank opportunity. If it's part of the main event, Seth may not even get a chance to cash in. Roman and CM Punk could once again make sure he doesn't get that opportunity. So, What are your thoughts on all of this? Will Seth Rollins succeed in cashing in his briefcase at Money in the Bank 2025? Or will outside interference stop him? Share your predictions in the comments below. That's all for now. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll catch you in the next update. Take care and goodbye. Hello, everyone, and welcome. One of the most highly anticipated WWE events of the year has finally arrived, and wrestling fans around the world are buzzing with excitement because we're talking about Money in the Bank 2025. This is not just any event. It's considered one of the biggest pay-per-view spectacles in the entire WWE calendar, often leading to major storyline twists, career-changing moments, and unforgettable surprises. The event is officially scheduled to take place on June 8th, and the broadcast will begin at 4:30 in the morning for many of us. So for those of you who are wondering where and how to watch this epic showdown, the answer is that WWE Money in the Bank 2025 will be available to stream exclusively on Netflix. That's right, Netflix is the platform where all the action will unfold. But if you don't have a Netflix subscription, or if you're unable to access it for any reason, there's no need to panic or stress. I've got you completely covered right here on my channel. I will be providing live updates, match-by-match breakdowns, behind-the-scenes insights, and commentary throughout the entire event. That way, even if you can't watch it live, you won't miss a single moment. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, this is the perfect time to do so. Just click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you'll get alerted as soon as my live coverage begins. Trust me, you won't want to miss a second of the drama, action, and surprises that are bound to happen. Now, let's dive into what everyone is talking about. One of the biggest rumors circulating right now is the possible return of Roman Reigns, and fans are speculating whether he might make a dramatic comeback at Money in the Bank, possibly bringing back a new version of the Shield. That's not all. Seth Rollins is also part of the event, so the stage is set for an explosive encounter if the two cross paths. Could this be the beginning of a new chapter in their rivalry, or maybe even a powerful alliance? We'll have to wait and see. But before we dive further into those possibilities, let me bring your attention to some of the other matches that are expected to take place at this massive event. One of the potential matches fans are hoping to see is Becky Lynch going head-to-head with Lara. Based on current STO